This is a week 1 No Media May recap. It is the 7th of May and we have just completed week 1 of No Media May. I can't even say it's been a long week because that's just not true. So today I'm not going to do a vlog. Instead, I am just going to do a week 1 recap. And I think that's how I'm going to structure these videos. I think I've kind of gotten the gist of everything in terms of recording, editing and uploading. Me editing this video now, I can tell you that you don't have this down, you don't have the gist of it. You've actually confused yourself. But continue. I think it's going to be something like 3 videos a week. Don't hold me on that, please don't. But that's the plan as of right now. Okay, so I'm going to get into my questions now. Starting with the first one, the most important question. How has my week been? The week's been calm, I can't lie. After the first 3 days of not having TikTok, bro, I'm still here, I'm still breathing, I'm fine. It was fine. The first 3 days were the hardest. Once I just started putting my attention on something else, on other things, yeah, I can't say when I pick up my phone, that's what I want to go on. I don't think of it anymore. And that kind of goes the same with Instagram and obs. We know how I feel about Snapchat. Side note, I have to say actually that deleting TikTok at the time I did, it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, because, and I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I don't like when TikTok is a music app. Like, I really don't like that. I want something a little bit more thought-provoking. So like, I like the videos where people are just yapping. Give me a story time, tell me about like a hobby of yours, tell me about your Roman Empire, tell me about, what's the one that's not a Roman Empire? I can't remember. But yeah, give me something that I can start talking out loud to myself about, you know? That's why I like listening or watching podcasts, because, you know, I'll pause it like everyone does. You pause it and you answer the question yourself. And that's just what I like when it comes to TikTok. There are lots of different points of views and different perspectives that I gain from it. And that adds to my dopamine levels. Bro, my TikTok turned into too many pretty people lip syncing. Not to say that that's mind numbing or anything, but it's just like 3 swipes and I've had the same song. First it was the original, then it was sped up, and then it was the slowed reverb. Like, and I'm like, I'm still swiping. I'm trying not to engage with it so that it kind of reverts to different videos, but hey, it is what it is. Obviously, like, you know, dancing trends and all that, that's different. That's kind of more alongside what I like as well. People are doing dance trends, but when it's just like lip syncing and it's just like low-key, it's giving musically, and I'm just like, this is TikTok. Keeping on the same topic of TikTok right now, and things not that I'll miss, but I thought about this. What were the last trends that I knew about? Because it's TikTok, like, it's a very fast moving app. That's the way TikTok kind of moves, like fast fashion. It's all just trends. And trends, not that they don't last long, but there's a new one every other week, because it's the 7th of May and these are the last trends that I can remember. Trending songs, I have Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter and Hideaway by Daya. You know when they're like, that trend. Okay, yeah, you definitely knew that. Anyways, I can't remember the song, but like, people are doing like that dance move. That's probably a horrible representation. It's like 2 people. They'll be like, Patron, wow, damn, I'm probably not describing it properly at all. And then the last trend I have that I remember is the rock, paper, scissors run or eat. So I'm looking forward to seeing what new trends have been made throughout the month of May. Oh yeah, oh, am I getting ahead of myself? No. Oh, please don't start. It's my neighbour's dog. Coming away from TikTok completely, let me give you a hobby update. So, if you remember, I started crocheting and we were making shorts and I didn't like the video that I made. And I can honestly say that I've given up. Not that, okay. How can I make this sound not like I just give up on things? Not that I gave up. I did give up on that project because, you know, I spent all day on the wall. I got to a certain point where I made a change that got on my waist, but then, you know, the wall light was still too thick. It was still too thick for the crochet I have, and I couldn't do the next step because you need to have holes in it, and there were no holes in it because my wall was too thick. So yeah, that project had to kind of die a little bit. But we'll try again some other time. We'll try again. It's not the start form. I'm gonna try again. I haven't really done much writing, but this second week, I'm not really trying to prioritize each week to a certain hobby. I should be trying to like intertwine in that. It really is just as it comes, as the days come, to be honest. Either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna try get back into the writing side of things, and yeah. So that's all on the hobby front, really. I'll move on to the next like proper bullet point I have. What has the past week taught me? Being social media free for a week has taught me that, you know, yes, you learn a lot on TikTok, but you can also learn those things outside of TikTok. Not that it taught me that, but that's what it made me have to do, you know, because when it came to I'm recording these things on my own, I'm editing these things on my own, and I'm posting them on my own, you know, like I can't just go to TikTok and be like, oh, how to get text on a screen. Bro, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard, but stop. I'm not judging you if you don't know how to do it, because I didn't know how to do it. And one of the last things I watched before deleting TikTok was actually like an editing video, because I was like, it was editing is always okay. Shut up. Editing recently has been something like I just wanted to do. I was just like, people on TikTok, like they've been making like cool. They've got cool effects. They've got cool effects on their videos, and I was just like, that is cool. And then I don't know her username, but I just know Justine on TikTok, who does the editing. Justine on TikTok who does the editing, and like she does little tutorials and that. One of the first and only videos I watched of her, or I can remember watching of her, was how to get the typewriting effect on text. That's one of the last things. Not the sound, just the effect. So everything I'm doing, I'm just figuring it out as I go. It's been interesting. It's been really interesting. And just, you know, you watch it, right? You watch like someone's YouTube and you're like, oh, that looks, I don't know, do you think that's so complicated, or do you think, oh, that's easy, I could do it? Personally, I used to not like watching videos that were edited the same way I edit now. I didn't like that because I was like, you know, when it's like lots of cut pieces and put together, it felt like people had something to hide. I'd be like, why you keep cutting it? If you knew, bro, you don't know until you do it. The amount of awkward pauses, the amount of times I say like, the amount of times I forget my words, the amount of times I stutter, like the amount of times I say something over and over and over again, it needs to be cut. The reason why I don't like it is because I feel like it looks like I'm cutting out big chunks of speech, but I'm not. Like, it's not like a huge time gap from the last little cut to the next. It's just like 2 seconds and that's it. But yeah, that's something, obviously my editing's choppy, like it's very, very choppy, but I really do enjoy editing. Oh, and that even reminds me, the processes of making a YouTube video. It goes recording, editing, uploading. Those are the big three, like they're the big three, but it's recording, editing, thumbnail, uploading, you know. And there's actually more processes to uploading, and that's honestly something I don't think you'd know unless you do it. I thought you just said post. So let me tell you about the processes and what I like or don't like about them. Recording. It's not that I don't like it. It's once I'm into it, I'm into it. But leading up to it, yeah, it can be a little bit of a come on, do it. Like I was really actually low-key feeling that a bit today. But remember what I said, we're disciplining ourselves. And yes, I just kind of pushed through. The sun's been out, so that helped. I've also got a ring light. Sorry. Side note, I have a ring light. It's my sister's, but I'm the one that bought it. But I bought it for her because she needed it for something else. At the end of the day, I bought it so I can use it. You know what I mean? Editing, I love that. Me and editing, we're like this. We're like best friends. I love editing. Editing's fun. The process, it is a long process, and you end up watching the video like, well, maybe not you, but I ended up watching the video like 16 times or something. Like adding the sound effects and adding the memes, it's all so fun. Side note, sometimes when I'm editing and I'm adding in the memes, I feel like I got the humor of a 12-year-old boy. Like, at the same time you have to recognize that sometimes that's the best type of humor. Like, it's only sometimes, not all the times. Come on, elevate yourself. But anyways, it gets serious now. Thumbnails. I hate making thumbnails. It's so cringe. So I forgot that I had to make a thumbnail. So when I told you, when I had to come and take the picture, I took it, it's a selfie, and I'm like, ugh, get me out of this. Oh, and clickbait, don't get me started. My video is not clickbait. The title is I deleted social media, and that's what I did. You should avoid clickbait. And I was like, I don't want to fall into the trap of clickbait, because why is your video titled I went to the hospital? 10 minutes into the video, you took your dog to the vet. Like, what? Anyways, yeah, so I don't like making thumbnails. And the annoying thing is, you know, the aesthetic ones, those like they're chopped like that or something, or they're chopped like that or something. You know, it's like, that's just not my vibe. And they're all aesthetic and they're all cool. You know, they probably got that low light filter on that you can't see much, but you know it's like they can chill, and they've got that nice soft piano music in the background. But it's like, that's just not me. That's just not me. Like, I wish it could be me. Anyways, the final part of making the video is posting it. Surprisingly, posting it took a lot longer. It took a lot longer than expected. And I uploaded it. What the heck? What the heck? And I felt just like, wow. Digital footprint has now been altered. Sorry. What else is there to say? Thanks for watching if you've watched. I think that's all for today, gang. I don't know when I'm gonna see you again, but I need to hang up, so
every day I
bye.
spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine.